Now on Coast TV News.
Dunes and dollars, millions coming to the coast for emergency dune repairs. Helping people that were once homeless turn their lives around. That's the goal for one local organization. And Oceans Calling Music Festival 2024, the music, the rain, the economic impact.
And we continue to see moisture from Helene work into the area. Scattered downpours, tropical downpours possible through the evening and into the overnight. I'll have details on whether it will be a washout or a drier weekend ahead.
This is Coast TV News at 5.
Federal funding focused on a fix. The money secured for the emergency dune repairs. Good evening, I'm Charlie Sakaitis. Welcome to our News at 5. We begin tonight with an update over on the Indian River Inlet and that dune that was breached back in August. Repair work has been ongoing for weeks, but that all costs money and in this case required emergency federal funding. Coast TV News reporter Emma Aiken shows us how the repair project is going and what that money is going towards.
Construction continues. Crews are working to repair the dunes at the Indian River Inlet. This comes after the dunes were breached back in August, the second time that had happened in just a few months. Today, Senator Tom Carper was at the site of those breaches, touting the $10 million he secured from the federal government to help with repairs. DENREC Secretary Sean Garvin says that money will help keep the coastline intact.
Or minimize the opportunities for breaches and be able to put this back into productive use for our residents and our visitors to the state.
The $10 million will go directly to the Army Corps Reserve for Phase 2 of the repairs. State Senator Russ Huxtable represents the Cape region in Sussex County, and he hopes this project is built to last.
So I think we're doing that right now. We're addressing it short term, but there's still that long-term focus that's happening, which is great news for us because you just don't want to put a Band-Aid out there. You want to make sure that you're getting what's fixed, and looking for long-term solutions.
Working towards a fix that will protect the coast in the ongoing battle of beach versus sea. Behind me is the Indian River Inlet and the dune that breached back in August. Now, as you can see, construction is currently going on. And according to the officials I spoke with, Phase 1 of the emergency repairs construction should be done in mid to late November. Indian River Inlet, I'm Emma Aiken, Coast TV News.
Tent cities around the county have been cleared out, but some of those people managed to make their way to Springboard, Delaware in Georgetown. You might know it as the Pallet Village, and it is in this small community where new opportunities can be found, including multiple programs to get people back on their feet. Judson Malone, executive director of Springboard, Delaware, says they're working hard to give people real-life experiences before they leave the Pallet Village so that they are successful once they do.
We have right now some volunteers who are running the program, including the people that come in and do the therapy, but also people who just organize it and keep it moving.
To learn more about these programs, visit coasttv.com. New at 5, with more than 55,000 people attending this year's Oceans Calling Festival in Ocean City, business is going to be booming in the town. According to the Hotel Motel Restaurant Association, just about every hotel in Ocean City, it is sold out. And the director of tourism and business in Ocean City says economically, it's a win for everyone.
This is a huge boost to those businesses. It allows us to keep our employees longer. It gets us through the winter. There's a lot of great things going on here. I mean, in every facet of the economics associated with heads and beds, restaurants, rental cars, gas stations, whatever is affected by this opportunity here.
Weather is going to play a factor for concert goers tonight, but people look prepared today, or at least they looked prepared to try and stay dry. All of this brings us to our Coast TV poll. We want to know, what will you do if it rains for Oceans Calling? Let's take a look at the results, see what everybody is saying. Some folks saying, hey, enjoy the rain. Can't do anything about it. That's the leader in the clubhouse at 49%. Coming in second, it looks like put on a poncho. And then we've got a third and fourth running there deeply behind. Now, this is the first time we've run this poll today, so it may change. If you want to vote, if you haven't yet, go to coasttv.com or use the Coast TV mobile app. And now let's go ahead and take a live look outside into Ocean View as we get ready to check in with our first alert meteorologist, Chris Mastrobuono. Chris, we've got rain in the forecast.
That's right, Charlie. It's sorry to say it's unavoidable. We have this moisture from Helene working up the coast, and we also have a front that's kind of stalled out over the peninsula. You can see some light to moderate rainfall beginning to push up from the south. Some steadier rain pushing into Crisfield, some heavier pockets there, some tropical-like downpours, and there is plenty more moisture back off to the south. In fact, some tornadoes down there in Virginia. We don't have to worry about that, but this energy is pushing up the coast, and it's all associated with what is now post-tropical cyclone Helene. You can see this big spin in the atmosphere, and we're going to continue to see that upper level low spin over the next few days. Now, if you're heading out to ball games, well, yeah, bring the poncho, the umbrella. It is going to be a damp and rainy evening, very tropical like out. I'll have the latest details on a forecast that's trending a bit drier for the weekend, but more rain down the road. I'll break it all down here in a few minutes. Charlie?
Thank you, Chris. And speaking of weather, Helene has proven to be deadly, claiming more than 20 lives and leaving millions of people without power, and it's not done yet. After it landed in Florida, the storm ravaged Georgia and the Carolinas. NBC's Jay Gray reports from Tallahassee, Florida.
The assault from Helene continues. The storm, no longer a hurricane, but no less of a problem.
Helene is causing life-threatening flash flooding, numerous landslides and downed trees, causing power outages. Flooding will continue through the weekend in some areas.
Those floodwaters swallowing entire communities across Georgia and the Carolinas now, spilling into homes, climbing up to the tops of cars.
This is so crazy, and I feel so bad for the people's cars that are underwater. I'm like, oh my gosh. I don't know what I would do.
Millions across an expanding strike zone, unsure about what to do or what comes next. The massive tropical system pushing inland and across the southeast, tearing apart homes, pulling down trees and power lines. After making landfall overnight along Florida's upper west coast as a Category 4 hurricane with sustained winds of over 140 miles an hour, first responders, rescue and recovery teams, along with 30,000 line crews all rushing into the hardest hit areas from the Keys through the Panhandle as soon as conditions begin to ease.
The first 24 hours we focus on search and rescue. Over the next 48 hours, we will add what we call search, secure, and stabilize.
But for survivors, it will be a while before anything feels secure or stable again. Jay Gray, NBC News, Tallahassee.
Now let's take a live look at the traffic heading our way here on the coast for the weekend. And this is a good time for a quick reminder for drivers out there to be careful on the roads at all times. Maryland State Police pushing everybody to have their wipers on, their headlights on when it rains. That is the law. And for Delaware, we actually have some new statistics from DelDOT. There have been 97 deaths on Delaware roads in 2024. And while that is a 10% drop from last year, it's still a higher number than anybody wants to see. DelDOT reminding everybody to buckle up, be alert, drive sober, and slow down. Meanwhile, with safety on the road in mind, there was a dangerous accident early this morning in Ellendale. And just listen to some of these details. Apparently, an SUV that was being pursued by Delaware State Police crashed into a parked truck in the 700 block of Ponder Avenue. According to the Ellendale Fire Department, this all happened around 2:48 a.m. Multiple units were called to the scene. 2 people were taken to Bay Health Sussex due to their injuries. Now, this is a developing story. We are tracking down some more complete details, and we're going to have those for you as soon as we are able. New at 5, we have sad news. The world has lost an icon. Dame Maggie Smith, the legendary actress, has died. Her sons released a statement saying their mother died peacefully in a hospital early Friday morning. Smith's long career ranged from starring opposite Laurence Olivier in Othello to contemporary roles in Harry Potter, where her turn as Minerva McGonagall made her a hero to a whole new generation of fans. And of course, her time as the cantankerous Violet Crowley in Downton Abbey is yet another fan favorite. Smith was 89 years old. Still to come, strained relationship. Former President Trump and Ukrainian President Zelensky meeting today, the two with a complicated past, trying to mend a possible future.
Well, we're keeping the spotty shower threat in play through the weekend. In fact, an unsettled stretch of weather into next week. We'll break it all down in my full forecast here in just a few moments.
From wagging tails to fall vibes and fancy cars, this weekend is packed with fun. Stick around for your cool things to do.
This is my legacy.
The Camry legacy is earned through decades of continuous improvement. For timeless cars and lasting memories. Right now, buy a Camry with 3.99% APR.
This is my legacy.
Toyota, let's go places.
Something bad happened.
Oh my God, this is it.
I really just want that person to rot in jail.
There is no way this is happening. You get some news that will change everything.
The new season begins tonight.
Let us begin. Ladies and gentlemen, fantastic show for you this evening. We got a great show tonight. We got a really great show. Stick around. You don't want to stick around. We'll be right back. Talking about a live show.
Fall into planning at Bellaterra Garden Center. Autumn is the perfect time of year for planting. Come check out our locally sourced collection of trees and shrubs of all shapes and sizes. Did you know that Bellaterra is open 7 days a week? Join our garden club for big savings and first access to all sale promotions. Stocked with the smallest succulents to the tallest of trees, Bellaterra Garden Center is here for all your gardening needs. Like us on Facebook and follow us on Instagram. Located right off Route 16 in Ellendale.
Feel the rush of adventure and the thrill of incredible savings at Gateway Subaru. Save up to $2,700 on a new 2025 Subaru Outback with financing rates as low as 1.9% for 48 months. Or save up to $2,400 off a new 2024 Subaru Crosstrek with financing rates as low as 1.9% for 48 months. And be among the first to drive the all-new 2025 Subaru Forester. Stop in and reserve yours today. Gateway Subaru, just minutes from the beaches in the heart of Delmarva. Higher standards.
We've made it
This
to Friday.
is
and if your
Coast TV
weekend
News at 5.
We've made it to Friday, and if your weekend plans are looking a bit bland, don't worry. You can spice things up with some local events. Coast TV's Christina DeRobertis has you covered with all the cool things to do.
Well, there are so many cool things happening this weekend. I don't even know how you're going to choose, but let's start with my personal favorite, Dewey's Golden Jubilee. What could be better than a day at the beach? Well, how about a day at the beach with hundreds of golden retrievers? This two-day event starts Friday with a parade through Rehoboth, followed by a beach day and a bonfire in Dewey Beach on Saturday. Plus, it supports the Golden Retriever Lifetime Study. And if you want a taste of fall, you can head to the second annual Apple Cider Festival in Lewis on Saturday. That's from 10 to 3. There will be apple-flavored treats, of course, and a vendor market. It's happening at the Nassau Bridge location of the Lewis Fire Department. On Sunday, classic car lovers won't want to miss the Bob Powell Memorial Car Show from 10 to 2. The Millville Volunteer Fire Company is hosting it in Frankfort. It'll feature cool cars, antique fire engines, and police and military vehicles. Or you can join Coast TV's Chief Meteorologist Paul Williams for the inaugural Walk for Prostate Cancer 5K at Cape Henlopen State Park this Sunday.
And by the way, Christina, we're going to have a great time, rain or shine. Don't worry about the rain messing up your pretty hair because we're going to be under a canopy where the pavilion's located, and we have a free rain poncho for everybody.
Free ponchos. Okay, sounds great, Paul. All right, well, last on the list, we have the History Book Festival kicking off Friday. It goes all weekend in Lewis with 19 author presentations at 4 different venues. There will be book sales, signings, and lively discussions. For event details, tickets, and more, just head to coasttv.com and click on the Cool Things to Do tab.
Here at North Bay Marina, we know that boaters have the most fun.
Oh, porches. Hello, aren't you the guy I see on TV, the porch protection guy?
Yeah, I would say.
So they're made of marine grade materials that last for years?
Yeah, I would.
And they say I could use my porch all year round?
I think so.
And they keep the dirt, pollen, and rain and wind out? And the custom made right here locally?
They are.
I got to run, but it was really nice talking to you.
Well, it was nice talking to you, too.
Call or visit porchprotection.com for your free quote.
Washington won't fix itself. We need proven independent leaders like Larry Hogan. Hogan's record for Maryland? Working with Republicans and Democrats to cut taxes 8 years in a row, lower tolls and fees, more jobs. While Hogan also delivered record investment in Maryland schools, more money in the classroom. And Hogan stood with law enforcement to keep Maryland safe. An independent leader for Maryland, Larry Hogan. Maryland's future is responsible for the content of this advertising.
Welcome to First State Chevrolet, your commercial truck headquarters on Route 113 in Georgetown. We carry the full lineup of Chevrolet medium-duty trucks and low-cab forward models. Our sales staff is professional and ready to earn your business.
Save up to $19,000 on this 2024 low-cab forward dump body.
Save up to $14,000 on this 2023 medium-duty dump.
Stop in or find us on the web at firststatechevy.com.
We are First State Chevy in Georgetown, where we put you, the customer, first. Together, let's drive.
When choosing windows and doors for your home, at Pella, it's your choice. We manufacture maintenance-free vinyl, fiberglass, and wood-clad windows and patio doors, all with lifetime warranties. High performance, energy efficient, and loaded with options to help make your house your home. Industry first features and benefits make living easier and increase your home's value. Visit our Experience Center or call us today to schedule your free in-home consultation, where we bring the showroom to you.
Hurricane season is here, which means power outages can strike anytime without warning. Don't get caught in the dark. Let the expert electricians at FH Fur install a Generac whole home standby generator, keeping your lights on, your family connected, and your home safe no matter what. Call FH Fur today and get $1,000 off. Plus, for a limited time, we'll include a whole home surge protector absolutely free. When Mother Nature strikes, it's too late. Stay powered, stay safe with FH Fur.
877-CALL-FUR. FHFur.com.
Watch for the IG Burton First Alert Weather Jeep.
Unfortunately, the weather is not cooperating with our Friday night plans. We have some remnants of Helene moving into the region. Right now, it is 76 in Laurel, very tropical out with this air mass in place. Dew points are in the 70s, so it's very sticky out there. You can see the lower clouds. So we have showers beginning to move up the coast now, generally on the light side, but some moderate rainfall beginning to build into Crisfield, and this is all lifting up from the south. You could see some heavier rain. There's some tornadic activity down there by Norfolk. We don't have any of that to worry about, but this plume of moisture is pushing into our direction. You can see post-tropical cyclone Helene spinning here and getting absorbed in this upper level low, and this is going to be a pesky upper level low over the next few days. Now, we still do have those coastal flood advisories in effect through this evening, continuing to see inundation in the back bays as well as the low-lying areas. Small craft advisory is up through tomorrow morning. Now, as I mentioned, very tropical out. Temperatures are generally in the 70s, but the dew points are in that uncomfortable range, and we're going to be stuck with this muggy air mass over the next few days. Showers and even a rumble of thunder possible over the next 12 hours. So if you're heading out, plans, it's going to be quite rainy through the evening. Now, after the rain, early, cloudy, and foggy through the overnight. So Futurecast shows the rain moving through, some downpours possible through the 10 o'clock time frame. Then as we get into tomorrow afternoon, could see some drying, could see some breaks in the clouds, some sunshine potentially breaking out there. But overall, cloudy weekend. There you see some spotty showers by Sunday and very damp conditions on Sunday as we see that persistent easterly flow. So your weekend planner, 82 tomorrow, spotty shower both days. It'll be a damp Sunday. We have the Walk for Prostate Cancer Sunday morning. And then as we go into Monday, you see that upper level low swing through. So Tuesday right now looks like we're pinpointing for the heaviest rain to move through. And then the cold front will wipe the humidity out and the rain, and we will see drier conditions prevail by the middle of next week. So you see the rain chances over the weekend pretty low, but then you see by next week we're up to 54% on Monday and then over 80% chance of rain by Tuesday. So rainfall generally light through the weekend, but it's next week, Monday through Tuesday, we could see another inch to an inch and a half, potentially even 2 inches, depending how that moisture pushes through the area. As I mentioned, the Walk for Prostate Cancer this Sunday, rain or shine, could have a few residual showers in the morning. Join Chief Meteorologist Paul Williams. Will be out there Sunday morning, and for more information, visit coasttv.com. Your Paul Davis 7-day shows an unsettled weekend, not a complete washout. The heaviest rain right now looks to be Monday into Tuesday. Front moves through Wednesday, wiping the humidity away. And look at that, sunshine finally returning by Thursday of next week.
Thank you, Chris. Tonight on DSN at 5:30, it's Down and Distance, followed by Scoops and Scores. Then at 6:30, live Bayside Conference High School football. Colonel Richardson at Cambridge South Dorchester. At 10:30, Nittany Game of the Week, and then after that, it's the final score. On DSN Plus, you're going to get that Cambridge South Dorchester Colonel Richardson game. Here are your DSN Plus exclusives, though. All high school football tonight, 6 o'clock. Kent County at Parkside at Sussex Tech. It is going to be that. They'll be home with Odessa. And then also at 7, Sussex Central hosting Woodbridge. Coming up, let's make a deal. Newsmax and Smartmatic forego a trial for defamation after coming to terms. But Newsmax isn't out of the legal woods yet. Stay tuned on Coast TV News at 5.
Over 14,000 people per day are affected by water damage in their home or business. Even a small leak from a water heater, washer, refrigerator line, or even HVAC drain can cause lasting damage. Response time is critical. Paul Davis has a team of certified experts on call 24/7 to stop the water, mitigate damage, and work directly with your insurance to quickly restore your home or business. If you see peeling paint, stains, mold, or smell a musty odor, call Paul Davis Restoration and Home Remodeling.
Weather is sponsored by Paul Davis Restoration, your storm damage experts, here to help now.
When your floor starts showing signs of wear and tear from all the fun and games, Carpet and Tile Mart makes it easy to afford and install new flooring within a week. Carpet and Tile Mart, available, affordable, at your service.
It's Tommy Bahama Month at Johnny Janosic. Explore the casual and comfortable take on luxury living. And for a limited time, take 50% off list prices on all Tommy Bahama and Lexington home furnishings. Create the look you've dreamed of at our lowest prices of the year. Transform your home into an everlasting utopia with the top-selling brands on everyone's wish list. Your paradise awaits. Shop Tommy Bahama Month for a limited time only at all Johnny Janosic locations.
I know in a world of social media, people are judged first for their looks and it can affect your self-esteem.
We have those confidence and self-esteem issues.
And they're trying to find that special person that they want to spend the rest of their life with.
I was always pretty self-conscious about my smile.
I wanted to feel confident and look good going into college, and Tillman Orthodontics really made that possible.
My smile looks the way it looks because of Tillman Orthodontics.
It's never too late. Let's get started.
I love my smile. I love it.
Call Tillman Orthodontics for your free consult.
At Carpet and Tile Mart, the sales are hot during our Summer of Savings event. Right now, get special flooring deals Mart-wide, plus 0% financing up to 36 months. Carpet and Tile Mart, available, affordable, at your service.
Son, your house looks and smells great.
I finally took your advice, Dad. Dry Zone was professional, fast, and reasonably priced.
Just like I said.
Yes, Dad. They fixed up our crawl space, so no more buckling, cracking, or musty odors.
Like I said.
Yes, Dad, like you said.
Dry Zone. They're the oldest and the best.
Just like you, Dad.
Protect your largest investment with Delmarva's local choice, Dry Zone, the oldest and the best.
Brought to you by Dry Zone, your local crawl space experts.
Right-wing cable outlet Newsmax and the voting technology company Smartmatic have settled a major defamation lawsuit. The agreement came at the last minute, and it avoids a high-stakes trial that would have been centered on Newsmax's airing of fraudulent 2020 election interference claims. The terms of the settlement, those have not yet been released. Newsmax still faces a separate defamation lawsuit over similar claims that was filed by Dominion Voting Systems. Newsmax continues to deny any wrongdoing. New at 5, former President Trump and Ukrainian President Zelensky both made brief remarks before a meeting at Trump Tower today. This is their first meeting in 5 years. Former President Trump said if reelected, he would work to end the Russia-Ukraine war with a deal that's, quote, good for both sides, unquote. Their meeting comes amid concerns about the future of Ukraine and how the outcome of the upcoming presidential election will impact the war's fate.
We're going to sit down and just discuss it, and if we have a win, I think
long before January 20th, before I would take the presidency. It's January 20th. But long before that, I think that we can work out something that's good for both sides. It's time.
For a little context on this relationship between Trump and Zelensky, it has been contentious. Both men have been critical of the other at times, and former President Trump has repeatedly complained about U.S. funding of the Ukraine war effort. New York City Mayor Eric Adams pleaded not guilty in federal court Friday to charges that he accepted illegal campaign contributions and free overseas trips from people looking to buy his influence in government. An indictment unsealed Thursday accused the mayor of taking a variety of improper gifts from Turkish officials and business people, including free hotel stays and deeply discounted airline tickets to destinations including France, China, Sri Lanka, India, Hungary, Ghana, and Turkey. In return, prosecutors said Adams did favors for his patrons. On Sunday night, it is the Ravens, fresh off a win against the Cowboys, back at home. They're going to take on the Buffalo Bills. Coverage here will begin on Coast TV at 7. And coming up, a rock that is out of this world. NASA gets new pictures from a far-off planet. We have details. Stay tuned on Coast TV News at 5.
For more than a decade, Farxiga has been trusted again and again and again. Ask your doctor about Farxiga.
Capture your favorite moments at the CoastTV photo booth. Strike a pose and snap a pic, all for free. View previous pictures and see the next event at coasttv.com under the Features tab. The CoastTV photo booth, sponsored by Baths by Spicer Brothers.
Feel the rush of adventure and the thrill of incredible savings at Gateway Subaru. Save up to $2,700 on a new 2025 Subaru Outback with financing rates as low as 1.9% for 48 months. Or save up to $2,400 off a new 2024 Subaru Crosstrek with financing rates as low as 1.9% for 48 months. And be among the first to drive the all-new 2025 Subaru Forester. Stop in and reserve yours today. Gateway Subaru, just minutes from the beaches in the heart of Delmarva. Higher standards.
Too many people think government doesn't respect them. I try to do things differently. I brought Democrats and Republicans together to pass paid leave because helping people care for their loved ones respects families. I helped raise the minimum wage because respecting workers means paying them a decent wage. And I will always defend Social Security and Medicare because I respect those are benefits that seniors have earned. I'm Sarah McBride. I approve this message because everyone deserves a government that respects them.
Sometimes it takes a different approach to see the possibilities all around you.
Thanks. Thank you for coming together.
With Capella University's game-changing FlexPath format, take courses on your own terms and apply the skills you learn right away. Imagine your future differently with Capella University.
Introducing the future of crawl space restoration. DryTech is joining the teams of Delaware Crawl Space and Guardian Crawl Space. 3 trusted companies in the industry are coming together to serve you better, serving a larger area across Delmarva. Independently, with over 40 years of experience in environmental, health, and construction, our team provides exceptional crawl space solutions.
Dave and I have been blessed to call this place home our entire lives. We love serving the people of this community.
And we're here for your next crawl space project. Have you DryTech yet?
A striped surprise has been found on another planet. NASA's Perseverance captured the image of this black and white striped rock last week on Mars, and now it's being playfully referred to as the zebra rock. I get that. A team of scientists were amazed by this discovery and named it Freya Castle.
Well, the rain will continue to move through the evening, even a few areas of downpours moving through, but a mild evening at that, very tropical-like. Our First Alert weather phone always on for your latest forecast at 443-880-9100. Now, as we push into the weekend, we keep it unsettled. Spotty showers both Saturday and Sunday. I think by Saturday afternoon, we will see a bit of a dry area there, but then we do see more rain move through Monday through Tuesday. Finally, a cold front moves through Wednesday, bringing us sunshine late in the week.
Thank you for that, Chris, and thanks for joining us here for Coast TV News. For more news, more local weather, download our Coast TV News app. Inside Edition is next. And we'll see you later tonight for Coast TV News at 6. Have a great evening.